Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know the drill. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. You guys can also follow me on Instagram at AIH underscore sports. Okay, so I wanted to look at Tom Brady sports cards. I said that I bought quite a few in 2019. This is the winter of 2019. And I believe this was the year that Tom Brady decided that, hey, this is going to be my last year in New England. He didn't say that publicly, but he probably was thinking that. And they lost against the Titans in early 2020. Regardless, I started buying a bunch of Brady's because I was like, hey, it's only what, $200? Let me take it out of the seal. So I just got this from the bank. I still have a few over there. I bought, I think, five PSA 8s, if I remember correctly, or it may have been four for about 800. But I did have five at one point. I sold one, and I sold a PSA 7 the other day through Four Sharp Corners. But oh, I didn't realize there's two plastics. This is also sealed. I don't want to take it out of the seal, but anyways, 236. This is not the chrome. So sometimes people are confused about, hey, whether if they're buying a card of Tom Brady. One way to note is this gold foil over here. This is gold. On reprints, they're not. So that's just something if you're wanting to buy some raw cards. I wouldn't buy a raw card of Tom Brady. I would buy a graded card. Regardless, this Tom Brady card is in hot demand. And I told you I was buying them at about $200, $225 a piece. Now, if you want, this is a PSA 8. And this PSA 8 right now goes for somewhere between $1,200 and $1,500 based on the auction. Right at the Super Bowl, some people were buying it like 23, 24, 2,500 bucks. I should have sold one then. But regardless, this Tom Brady card has done really well the past few years. And part of it was obviously the economic boom or the stimulus that we had last year. Everyone was stuck at home, so they decided to buy sports cars. And then, two, Tom Brady won his seventh Super Bowl. I remember last year when the Bucks were about 7-5 when they lost against the Bears. Yeah, of all teams, they lost against the Bears when Nick Foles was the quarterback at that time. His card was about $600, and from $600 it went almost to $3,000 right before the Super Bowl, or right after the Super Bowl. Then it just declined half to about $1,500, $1,600 at the high right now. Regardless, the $225 investment that I made done pretty well, and I'm looking at it. Okay, this card in the last almost 2 years has gone up about 6-7 fold. That's a really good return. And I'm confident over time this card is going to go higher, but I would probably buy in the next few years a chrome card over this card because remember, chrome, the card is more shiny, so people place more value to that. So, what I'm probably going to be doing, and I think it's a time to be selling some Tom Brady cards if you have multiple cards, like I do. If you have one Tom Brady card and you bought it cheap, I probably wouldn't sell it. I'm still going to keep one of the PSA 8s because it's still Tom Brady. I don't care if it crashes to 500, $600 in the next few years. I don't care. I'm going to be buying this time chrome cards. I'm just looking at it from, hey, I have made investment, like I said, of $200, went to $1,500. I may sell another card through Four Sharp Corners in the coming weeks after this debt ceiling thing is done with. And it's all clear and the markets go back up. Now, some people are going to look at MJ versus Tom Brady. I did a video a while back, and some people are like, hey, Tom Brady's a weirdo of all the things that he does. I think he was constrained over in New England, but you're seeing more personality when he's with Tampa Bay and Bruce Arians. That's what I've noticed. But putting all of that aside, let's look at the pop counts. The Michael Jordan population graded cards, it's 20,000 PSA. If you look at, for instance, PSA for the Chrome, it's about 4,500 from my memory. If you look at the regular cards like these, it's 4,000. And what is really scarce are those refractor cards. Now, I regret not buying one of those refractor cards. I thought it's too expensive. A few years ago, I could have spent $7,500 approximately on a PSA 7 Chrome refractor of this version. And now I believe those cards went up to 50,000 bucks. It's insane. But there's only 100 some cards graded of those. Those are the cards that I would keep. I don't care if the market crashes. But for this, like I have multiple, I think it's a time to be selling Tom Brady cards. It sounds crazy. Some people are like, how could you sell Tom Brady? He's the GOAT. Yeah, he's the GOAT. I still have some cards that I'm going to keep. I'll do a video of some of the Tom Brady collection that I have. Regardless, Tom Brady cards will probably dip right after he retires. When is Tom Brady going to retire? Probably in the next year or two. He didn't look well the other day. I don't know if you guys saw. He looked really sick. That was just strange. I have conspiracy theories of why he was sick like that, but I'm not going to delve into that right now. Now, if he retires, like I said, in the next 1 to 2 years, I don't think he's going to play to 50. That's insane. Next 1 to 2 years, he's going to retire. Like I said, his card value should drop. I looked at, for instance, some Drew Brees rare cards. And I remember right when he retired, the cards just shot up. But then it went down in half shortly after. And I kept that one card because it's one of the only Drew Brees cards that I have. I'm going to show it in another video. And now he's culturally relevant. He works on NBC. So I'm going to definitely keep that card. But like I said, his card value dropped. But right before he gets elected to the Hall of Fame, that Drew Brees card should go up. What I noticed a few years ago, I was buying all these Jeter cards in anticipation of his Hall of Fame. Cards went crazy the year before. And with Peyton Manning, 2 years before he got elected to the Hall of Fame, I was buying his cards. They kept on going up and up and up and up. And last year they went crazy during the pandemic. And I was selling all of them at that time. And now he's still culturally relevant with he doing Monday Night Football with his brother, just doing commentary. So he's going to be around. So anyone that's culturally relevant, I want to definitely hold on to at least one card. But if I have multiple cards, I'm going to sell them right before they retire. Now, my mistake could be if Brady wins another title, then this card is probably going to double from where it is right now. And I don't believe they're going to repeat this year, even though they signed Richard Sherman, which I predicted, by the way. Even though they have all these players coming back from last year, I don't believe they can repeat. It's very hard for a team to repeat. The last team to repeat was actually the Patriots with Tom Brady. But the probability of that is low. Could they win maybe next year? They could. But that's it. Tom Brady's career is getting over with, and I want to capitalize on it, and I want to sell and take the most profits, and then maybe in a few years I'll buy a Chrome card. But I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think? Are you buying Tom Brady cards right now? Are you selling Tom Brady cards, or you don't have any? What's your thought process on Tom Brady? Because yes, he's the GOAT. He's the greatest player in our generation. He eclipses Michael Jordan, and I'm here from Chicago. And after that 7th title of Tom Brady playing on a broken knee, that's amazing at the age of 43. It's phenomenal. And Yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to buying a Chrome card in the next few years, the 236. Chrome refractor, that's way out of my price range. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Thanks, guys.